Key considerations for me in designing the Solitaire, I like to use the phrase, the sweet spot. We were looking for something that was slightly larger than the Domino, that offered a little bit more ease. But to be honest, I hate the idea of showering over a toilet, and it sort of went from there. Anyone can make sure that a trailer is strong enough, but actually understanding how they work functionally, what are the annoying parts of a trailer and how do you make them better, the only way for us to figure that out is by using them. You can have heaps of capability in a tiny little trailer, or you can have heaps of capacity in a massive caravan, and the sweet spot is the right compromise between all of those things. I think that's what we've got in the Solitaire. The 14 is probably a little bit more capable than the 16, but the 16 probably has like a little bit more comfort. I think that with the right vehicle, you could safely take it across the Simpson Desert, through the Kimberleys, up Cape York. Anybody that wants to enjoy the finer things in life, have heaps of power and a hot shower, but wants to stay a little bit disconnected from the world and do it on their terms. There's a lot of similarities between all of our trailers. One of the key features that I really love is the way that our kitchen works. I really like the compact nature of what we build. The space around the kitchen, the storage, everything is stored right where you use it. I don't want to get to camp and then have to unpack a tub of your kitchen stuff. All the storage for the kitchen is right there. The Solitaire is fitted standard with a 95 litre Dometic fridge. Whether you prefer gas or induction is really good in the wind. The whole thing is designed for essentially our family of 5. So if it's just a couple, you have oodles of room. Personally for me, the indoor kitchen is about the mornings. I like to get up, have a shower, make a coffee, sort of prepare yourself for the day and then go outside. So that's how we set up our trailer. But it's a very flexible space. You could have a full indoor kitchen in there. You could essentially have just more storage and no kitchen. It's definitely something that you can personalise for yourself. For me, a comfortable night's sleep is about a proper inner spring mattress. You should sleep as well in our camper trailer as you do at home. When you're sitting up in bed, you need to have this feeling of space behind your head so you're not feeling like all hunched. When you're laying in bed, if your arms move out from under your quilt, you don't want to touch anything cold, you don't want to touch anything wet. And so this is how we create it, by just considering those areas. It's about temperature control. I like to run the heater before you get into bed and then out in the morning. And if you wake up cold in the night, what do we do about that? We run the electric blanket. The process for getting up in the night is really quite easy. We have lighting controls for the ensuite right next to you in bed. You can turn on the light, go up, use facilities, transition back to bed without waking the whole family up. Internally, you've got your clothes, your toiletries, any linen, that sort of thing. The things that would be inside of the trailer, everything is stored right where you're going to use it. You never need to sort of unpack a bag or something like that in there. The key difference between a Domino and a Solitaire, I would describe the Domino as a camper trailer that has taken a step towards a caravan. And I would describe the Solitaire as essentially the same thing, but it's just taken one more step. Brings a bit more space, brings a bit more comfort. Naturally, it's just a whisker larger. I think that the key feature in the Solitaire that is unique compared to, say, the Domino and the Raker is how well the ensuite integrates into the trailer. Separating the toilet from the shower, so you can stand there and just relax under the shower, or you can have a moment on the loo by yourself. It is technically outside the trailer, but when you use it, it feels like it's part of inside the trailer. I'm a larger person, I'm 6'1". I step through from within the trailer to in the ensuite really easy. You don't feel like you have a tiny little opening. The toilet module comes out really easily. I like to say that it's designed for anyone with a bad back should be able to pull the toilet out. My preference is a composting toilet. We can go a traditional canister if you prefer. It's definitely a personalised question based on what sort of trips you're going to do. The Solitaire is definitely designed for an extended travelling trip. We have over 300 litres of water available in the trailer, heaps of solar, big battery bank. You can definitely stay in one spot for a long time. You can enter into remote areas for a long time and still shower, wash the dishes. Key features of the Solitaire: 1.5 tonne tear for a fully decked out trailer. When I say tear weight, I mean it includes a fridge, a mattress, 1.8 metres wide, so like no towing mirrors required, 300-ish litres of water depending on what tanks you put in it. There's a lot of options, and so we have this powerhouse of a trailer squeezed into this tiny little lightweight hybrid. In building the Solitaire, there's a lot of high-end materials that is what allows us to make a really lightweight trailer. So we're talking fiberglass sandwich panel for the wall, marine grade aluminium, Australian steel chassis. It's using the right component in the right place, and that's how you get a light, strong trailer. Comes in two sizes, 14 foot and 16 foot. Essentially, the indoor space just gets a little bit bigger. The ensuite on one end and the kitchen and the bed area on the other, they're both the same between both sizes, but the lounge area, the indoor kitchen, the storage, they all sort of grow a little bit in the 16. This is about like what's the sweet spot for your family, how much space do you need versus how much off-road ability do you need. Storage is something that I think that we've always done really well. One of the things that was really important for me when we designed our first trailer was using every single space within the trailer for something. Some of the things I didn't like about other brands was having a little nook and cranny, a little cavity that was just wasted. And so we designed around that, and you put something useful there. The fact that we build the whole trailer from the ground up and the whole thing is our design means that every single tiny little space is either used for storage or something functional. There's three main storage areas within the trailer: the bedroom area, the kitchen area, and the utility area on the other side. In the bedroom, we've got a place for your toiletries, a place for your linen, and then a place for clothes for essentially a family of 5. If you started a shower and you realise you left your shampoo in the drawer, it's right there. You can sneak your arm through without getting the whole trailer wet, get your shampoo and keep going. The 16 obviously gets bigger and we add another few drawers again, and the space becomes even more flexible again. In the kitchen area, we've got a place for pots and pans, cutting boards, even a toaster, utensils, cutlery. There's heaps of space. You don't ever feel like you have to unpack anything in there. The Solitaire is fitted standard with a 95 litre Dometic fridge. On the side of the kitchen, there's like a sneaky little travel buddy oven in case that takes your fancy. On the other side of the trailer, the utility area, I like to store a Weber Q, large camp oven even, maybe a spare carton of beer. There's a really good drawer that we access from inside or outside there as well, which is great for fly spray or a laptop. Something that you might want in the day, but also something that you might want at night, so you can access it from both areas. I put the first aid kit in there as well because you can get to it any time. So we've got a large front toolbox. It's a really great space for larger, lighter items. It's very easy for us to send a mate to a trailer to find something. It's pretty intuitive, and so things are sort of where you expect them to be. I just think about the way that we camp, and this is why we camp out of our trailers. We look at the way that we use the trailer, and then we try and store the right thing in the right place. The setup of the trailer is really easy. For me, I take longer to choose the spot for the trailer than I actually do setting up. So you pull up, use the airbags to level the trailer, unhitch from the vehicle, drop down some stabilizer legs so it doesn't rock too much in the wind. You can essentially go to bed at that point, even without popping the roof. You don't necessarily have to open it up. If it was a quick one-night stop, you can just jump in and go to sleep. If you were going to stay longer, then opening of the roof is as simple as 2 latches on the back and then the press of a button. The ensuite is essentially the same. Open a few latches, and again from inside, you can open the ensuite and push up the roof pole. Transitioning the toilet out of its storage area into the ensuite, again, all electric. If you can slide out a fridge, you can open the toilet into its area. One of the key features here is that all of the controls are inside the trailer. So imagine doing this in the rain, open some latches, and then control everything from inside. It's the sort of thing that anybody can do. It's the sort of thing that 2 people can do at the same time and do both operations at the same time. So I like to say reality is less than 5 minutes. It should be really, really easy. I always say to people, for me to switch off and recharge, I either need half a day on the motorbike or 2 weeks camping. For me, it's a time when I really get to do the things that I love doing, not the things that I have to be doing. I like the finer things in life as well. And so we've built trailers that, allow that in the middle of nowhere. The Solitaire really does give you luxury anywhere. If you'd like to get in touch, the best way is either through our website or give us a call. We would love to talk to you.